Are you ready for the derb? It's tomorrow. We're here in Saratoga, Wyoming at Saratoga Lake, and it's an ice fishing derb. Check this out. You don't see these in the videos very often. Mountains. Look at that. There's mountains in the video. So, not gonna do a whole lot today. Probably just set up, cross your fingers if the auger starts, and let's do a derb. 10 minutes till line's in.
And change over to...
Oh, there's the horn. Line's in. Line's in.
Leaving the hut after the first hour to clean the ice from the hole in the pop-up. All the other holes were too froze to use. Setting up a movement pattern from hole to hole is key in fighting complacency.
I'm hoping on is that there was just one loafing in here. And it's super shallow here.
In this case, it's confined to alternating pop-ups with Old Man Wilderness.
Fence post right below us. Here's fish. Oh no!
Buzzer sounds better on ice.
Damn. He came in and choked it too. Oh man, that was a nice fish. That one could have very well been worth. Fuck. All right, well, that fish is spooked, so we'll move on. And grubs anyways.
Did I hear you, Joe?
I just lost one in the hole.
I've had 3
over
fights.
there. At that hut. There's a fence post right under that hole.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what those were.
Mm-hmm. You can see it real good there.
Wow,
Water's twice as clean as it is over there.
Yeah, it's pretty not too bad clear. I just almost snagged myself a Battlestar Galactica.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that.
No pink fin.
That was about as big as the one I just got lost was. I hope the winning fish for this hour is like 20 overall inches, so that fish would have scored. Smart ass. Like really nice out here.
Montage of the pattern, mostly sight fishing shallow.
Fish on. Oh. Hold on. Come on. pink fin either. Let's see how big is he. 16.5. Well, we're on the board at least.
Even though Publius Wilderness dramatized play out and measure, it still takes a certain size fish to compete.
Oh, you think that was a mistake? I can't believe I'm about to say this. But I was asked how to set one of these up by request.
A friend had requested a quick demo of a jaw jacker, and reluctantly Publius Wilderness did. Real quick, here is the extension of the support arms and the trigger mechanism. Details and specifics in a second.
Pin to prop your rod up. Okay. So that's the prepped setup. Spikes down. There's no spike on this side. So, only thing I noticed, it's an interesting trick, and you'll notice it with the name brand jaw jacker rods. They make theirs like this too. This guy's going over here. Is that, see these eye loops at the end versus the big ones? Those are inherently, overwhelmingly, blah blah blah, cumbersome with the trigger mechanism on this thing. So this guy goes down to desired depth. Somewhere in there, I'm thinking. Into the jacker he goes. The line, the rod, and the tip come down. So there's, you watching? Are you watching? So you come down and your loop goes in that guy. This is all on their YouTube channel, by the way. Like that.
Emphasis on visiting their
And
YouTube
your line
videos.
goes in this saddle. You don't want this thing to hit you in the face either. So you just center your bait up like that. It's actually just a hair deep. Somewhere in there is going to be just about right. So, two elements to remember when setting it is when you put it in the saddle, it's got tension and all that. But see how the eyelet here isn't interfering with anything with the line going through it? The little ones it will, because this loop here, when you loop it through all that, it's in the way. And if it's outside, the wind's blowing, it gets water or snow or drifted in, that's going to cause you problems down the road. So if you can find the nice rods that have the big loops on them, that's the preferred style for the jacker.
Pro tip: moving snow outside of the hole can increase visibility depth into the water.
I just caught a dink.
No tag?
No tag. Might have been a home 9 inches. Would have been a world record turn in.
Yeah, the one I caught was 16 and a half.
16 and a half long.
Yeah. Here's a little ice fishing life hack for you. Instead of drinking coffee all day, get these dried soups and sip on those. That way you don't get all jittery and You don't blow your kidneys out or whatnot. So, helps immensely. Today we have Tuscan chicken soup. No gluten, grain, or added sugar. Well, I'm going to dip it in the water first, so it's going to get an added something. Tear. Dump.
I can confirm that these are good.
Bring back that love and feeling. Oh, it smells good. They just rang the bell for the last hour for today. So, we're on the countdown. Which is okay. We caught, well, we had one fish on the ice today.
One fish day is good for a no skunk.
Whatever. Tomorrow ends at 2 for, you know, pack up and travel and all that fun stuff. And we'll do that. So I think in the morning, the fishing pressure just basically screws this whole lake up. That's why it went slow this afternoon. So tomorrow I'll get a little in depth on the who, the what, and the all the interesting details of this derby and what makes it so fun. And after they ring the horn for the last hour today, I'll take you up and we'll go look at the board. Stay tuned. We're gonna check out the weigh-in. Waiting on Old Man Wilderness. But if he had a peg leg, he couldn't go any slower.
What's that?
Nothing? Let's go.
Old man. He's in here. Yeah, man. Doesn't this recline?
You're more than welcome to buy a bigger one.
These are the 3 biggest fish of the day, along with the leaderboard by hour.
Morning number 2. 10 minutes till. This is the dead stick. So, as you can see from the footage yesterday of what it takes to get on the board, so you gotta have a 20-inch long fish with a 10-inch girth. That's just to win the hour. Big old sucker. Oh, oh man. Oh, that's interesting. Let's get this out of play.
Tangled lines, notorious for suckers.
Whatever. It's not what we were looking for, but it doesn't matter because he's sucker bait now. Or catfish bait. Okay. So it's need to know time. That was the horn for the first hour. Okay, $35 to play. 7 to 5, 7 to 2. 40 grand cash and prizes. Neither rain, snow, blizzard. Here's what you compete for. This is what really sets an ice fishing derby apart from other tournaments. Adult fishermen. Largest game fish caught during a 2-day derby hours. First for 2,000, second for 1,000, and third place for $500. So it's not like best 5 fish, 1, 2, 3 or anything. It's just you can put the beast on the table, you're good. But down here it's hourly winners, which puts out $100 per hour for the biggest fish for that hour. Which yesterday was a 10-hour day, so that's 1,000. And today's 3 hours short, so it's $700 today. So that's $1,700 more dollars available for anglers. And they have the kids category for under 14. And first place gets $200, and they pay $20 per hour for the kids. So, but the kids can compete in the adult division as well. So if you got a little kid that's wanting to know anything about tournament fishing, ice fishing is the most fun because then you can sit down, let them do what they want, pick their spots, give them a little sled, drill a bunch of holes, let them do whatever they want. Especially if they're watching not ice tournaments. If they're watching tournaments on TV, this is the world's greatest, undisputed, introductory tournament atmosphere. Because as you looked around, everybody had their families. You know, there's obviously the idiots that are, you know, it's party time. There's going to be Rollins, which is where a lot of people will commute from anyways. But if the roads are bad, staying in Rollins is out. So you almost have to literally camp in your hut. But every time I end up in Rollins, I always visit the Buck Sports Grill because this is an interesting segue. You'll like it. But what's really interesting about it is that seeing Rollins over the years change, the guy that owns Bucks does so much more for the community that I hadn't seen before. That's not just like a renovation of stuff they already have, but it's a legitimate something new, like a completely new charisma, ideas, all that being brought into the community. And
can confirm the menu and community efforts.
The I-80 walleye tournament that's put on, and it's very similar to the efforts that I had done in Montana. I was like, well, shout out to Buck Sports for doing that. Maybe we'll film the I-80 one of these days. That's what it's called. He said they had 28 boats last year, that's doing good for Seminole. So, and it's very family oriented too. That's the cool thing about here is when you're introducing your kids to fishing, boats and docks and shore fishing are good ways to do it. But ice fishing, other than being cold, this is the coolest thing because it's only so hazardous. You know, throwing snowballs, sledding, occasionally they catch a fish. Your official term is Old Man Wilderness.
Old Man Wilderness.
And no, you didn't get to pick.
Harassment by Old Man Wilderness got him introduced to his handle.
Well, I had 2 bites earlier on my big jigs.
That sucker hit that Rapala. Came in and beelined it.
This one did?
You guys like sight fishing? Let's do this. Ooh, fish on. This one looks like it might be way
Did that fish wiggle to the beat? I think so.
Come on, scoop it, scoop it, scoop it, scoop it, scoop it. There we go. Yeah. All right. I think we can put that one in the... Quit. No tag. It's definitely the biggest one we've seen. Well, let's go put it on the rack, huh?
Too many toys.
Should I wait the 2 minutes?
Too many toys.
Pretty one.
Okay. We'll just do it.
You're gonna break their hearts. No. Oh, he's peeing.
The fishes?
Oompa doggy.
Oh. Oh.
18.
18 and a half.
Oh, he's generous. What do? Do you measure for walleye tournaments too?
Publius triggering keyboard
That
warriors.
is an inside joke.
If you know, you know.
10 inches.
3188882. No, it's
2.7.
Ooh.
So 28.5.
Oh. Down by 1.5.
One will win of the day, so I'll move into position.
Did you win an hour?
No.
No. Go to the whistle. What are you changing up now?
I was just putting an orange on that one.
Explain to him that it was bigger until you got it to the weight in that it was smaller. It shrank.
No. But they know I'm on the board and you're not.
Hard times from old man wilderness continue with shots back.
U.S. Rip and wrap now. You guys like sight fishing? There's fish. Oh, God. Don't see a tag on him. Quit.
Another one on the ice and late in the day means keep the pressure on and weigh in. But another was larger again.
Right in the snoot. Big question is, do we do it? And I think we do. Just to be able to keep putting them on the board. Maybe it'll be close. Would that guy score out?
Did you register online?
No.
No? Do you have a tag? Okay.
31882.
The other guy was 28.25 and 2.4.
17 3/4.
17 3/4? Yep.
This is in the length. Need him to be like 12 and a half around.
Of course, you got one of these. The biggest one they are is 31.5.
So, we got, oh nice, so only the Medbo scenery ones are
No,
left.
that's fine. I just wanted to.
And then I have one of those ones.
That would be
Yeah, take as many of these as you want.
Well, I looked and
My son lives in North Carolina.
Yeah, grab some.
That's,
I love sending
Nine.
Saratoga
Nine
and
and-
Wyoming
Right
stuff
there.
to my family.
Nine and a
We're
quarter.
good.
Yeah.
They got it.
Well, that's it. And that's right on your road.
I don't want to.
It's okay. I'll
You
get
got
it.
it?
Take 3 if that's all.
They're like, sure.
Yeah, you can take an extra if you want.
Oh, that'd be great. And I wear them at work, but I work for customs.
Thank you.
1.14 and a half.
I got inched out again.
Day 2 leaderboard. Note the reduced links to win an hour compared to day 1. For ice fishing, Saratoga Lake scores a 4 for fish species, for trout and suckers, and a muskrat handicap. Water body scores a 4 for being regularly stocked, well-accessed, catchable fish with increased fishing pressure during the Derby. Angler difficulty scores a 4 as well for Derby pressure, ample angler access, and added fish landing difficulty on the ice through an 8-inch hole, for an overall score of 12. Thanks to Platte Valley Chamber and Buck's Sports Grill for the hospitality, and happy angling.